Second of all, I believe that we need to make sure that certain types of guns used to kill people exclusively, not for hunting, they should not be sold in the United States of America. And we have a huge loophole now with gun shows. People will use to vote against their own best economic interests.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Are guns a big deal in the state?
Yes.
All right. So talk to me, what role, so is the theory that Barack Obama is going to take away everybody's gun?
If only.
What?
If only.
Yes.
I will stand up to the gun lobby and we will fight to get common sense gun safety measures.
Hillary Clinton, the woman who repeatedly said in 2008 that she had to duck sniper fire in Bosnia during a 1996 visit. Of course, after the video of said visit surfaced showing her arriving in Bosnia peacefully, her campaign admitted that she misspoke. Yes, Hillary Clinton, that woman, now says it's time to stand up to the NRA.
I will stand up to the gun lobby.
The Democrat frontrunner just said that it's time to stand up to millions of Americans. That's what the NRA is, by the way, law-abiding gun owners like me who choose to associate with each other together. So she's saying that she wants to stand up to moms like me.
I will stand up to the gun lobby.
While stumping in New Hampshire, she said, quote, "Look, I know how to shoot. My dad taught me how to shoot. I've gone hunting. I respect the role of guns in our culture." Oh? Because during a New Hampshire town hall, she praised gun confiscation. When asked by a voter that, quote, "Well, Australia confiscated guns. Why can't we do that here?" She responded, quote, "Australia is a good example," and said it was, quote, "worth considering for the United States."
I think it would be worth considering doing it on the national level if that could be arranged. I don't know enough details to tell you how we would do it or how it would work, but certainly the Australian example is worth looking at.
Apparently, Hillary Clinton believes that the role of guns as related to the Second Amendment in American culture is for them to not exist, which is odd because she has no problem whatsoever with supporting gun culture in the Middle East. The International Business Times discovered that during the first 3 fiscal years of Clinton's term as Secretary of State, Hillary Clinton approved $165 billion worth of commercial arms sales to 20 countries whose governments gave money to the Clinton Foundation. Do you think that they underwent background checks? IBT notes that this is double the value of American arms sales during the same period approved by the State Department under George W. Bush. And what's more, when Hillary Clinton isn't trying to disarm women and prevent us from the equal opportunity exercise of our pro-choice right to self-defense, she's approving billion-dollar arms sales to countries with horrendous human rights records, countries where women have little to no rights, countries like Qatar, Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Oman, and others. Hillary Clinton didn't just sell out women domestically and abroad for nothing. No way. See, for granting these billions of dollars in arms sales, according to the IBT, Hillary Clinton's foundation received between $54 million and $141 million in Clinton Foundation donations, in addition to the hundreds of thousands of dollars in payments to Hillary Clinton's own family from these exact countries. Now, it's no wonder that when Quinnipiac polled registered voters to give just one word that they think describes Hillary Clinton, the word liar topped the list.
I will stand up to the gun lobby.
It sounds like Second Amendment supporters need to stand up to Hillary Clinton, not the other way around.
Greetings. We are anonymous. We have observed the people that have supported gun banning. We have seen our government lie to us about guns and gun rights. We have seen a battle that has been going on for some time now. We have therefore decided to enter the fight. Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders wishes to ban all handguns used for self-defense. Hillary Clinton wants to ban all guns, while Bernie Sanders wants to ban guns that are used for self-defense, and believes guns should only be used for hunting and target practice. Although some don't agree with us, we are still the creation of the people. It was the people who said enough. It was the people who said help us. It is the people who suffer from the bad decisions our government has made. and it is our duty as Anonymous to help the people fight. Banning guns is only the first step to disarm the people and the nation. It is the first step in changing America from a free country and changing it into a country for dictators to control the people. For the ones that are still scared, they use their fallen, Sandy Hook, Virginia Tech, and Columbine shootings to fall back on. Our government has also used the same things to promote gun banning across America. We do understand that it isn't the people's fault, they were only scared and their government tried to help them by taking away their guns, controlling ammo, and overall destroying the Second Amendment rights. These actions will not bring peace. It will only bring more pain and victims. Even in the police force we have people with guns that have abused the power they have been given. Our leaders are protected by guns with extended ammo clips and automatic weapons. They think we will not need a weapon to defend ourselves. We are determined to help those who have been lied to, and to go after those who have lied to the people. To all others that want to help but do not know how to, simply flood all pages on Facebook and Twitter. Troll every post on the pages that support gun banning and give them information on why the Second Amendment is important and should not be tampered fault with. Make petitions to protect our gun rights and write letters to your politicians telling them to protect our gun rights. Don't threaten anyone's life and you should be fine. Don't think for a second it won't send a message to them. They can block you and try to threaten you, it will only give you more power. As for anyone who wants to support us, do so by making slogans for the activists to use, creating accounts, and do anything you can think of. The time to act is coming. Anonymous Patriots has been by your side for some time. It is the people who chose to make us who we are. The people are our weapon and we are theirs. And now it is up to all of us to protect our Second Amendment rights. If one of our rights fall, all of our rights can be taken away in time. Remember, the second protects the first. Mr. Sanders and Ms. Clinton, the Second Amendment to the U.S. Constitution does not talk about an army. That is covered elsewhere in the Constitution. It does talk about a well-regulated militia which is made up of civilians with their own weapons. And the Second Amendment to the U.S. Constitution does not talk about protecting government or government resources. But it does talk about being necessary for the security of a free state. In the Second Amendment to the U.S. Constitution does not say a single word about hunting or sport, but it does say, the people's right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. As many laws have been banning firearms in cities such as Chicago, New York and Washington, D.C. have been implemented, they are an infringement on your Second Amendment rights and you have no obligation to obey it and the courts have no obligation to enforce it. No one is bound to obey an unconstitutional law and no courts are bound to enforce the gun ban. Mr. Sanders and Ms. Clinton, as you are seeking to be the future chief law enforcement officer of the country, you are responsible for the conduct of those under your command. There will be no further tolerance to infringe on any of the Bill of Rights. Your oath of office is to uphold the Constitution, not take from it. We are anonymous. We are legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. You should have expected us.
We are anonymous. We are legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us.